What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, my peep? What's going on? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing good. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Um, yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Clearly. Can you hear me clearly? Okay, let me see. That ain't right. All right, y'all can hear me. All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh my God. Please don't. Oh, you know what? I got it open right here. Okay. Um, Shout out to everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Listen, I've had a really busy morning thus far. Uh, okay. Okay. Um, a really, really busy morning thus far, but we're here, honey. We're here, we're here, we're here. I am getting ready to come to the screen in just a minute. But listen, mods, a command has been added to well, there's two commands that have been added. One is tour and one is drip. So of course the drip is for the oil, and then the tour is going to be um just tour. Okay. So mods, we really need to we really need to have like a mod meeting. um so I do need to do that like really soon. um yeah, we need like a mod meeting. But the mod, I mean the nightbot has been updated as also for donations as well. Terry, hey, good morning. You've been on me about changing it, and so I finally was able to change it. All right, let me speak to y'all, and then we're gonna get into the things of the things. What's going on, Bama girl, who was the first person here? Kay Calloway, what's going on with you? How you doing? Happy Sunday, Miss Monet. What's going on? Happy Sunday to you. What's going on, Miss Lori? I see you in the house. What's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Grown woman, don't try me. What's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Mama V, what it do? What it do? Happy Sunday. Mama B's, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. Miss Felicia, happy Sunday. Okay, no, wait a minute. I know we can do this. Because, baby, I have to um raise up this chair a little bit so I can rest my back. All right, now. Okay. Miss Felicia, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. What's up, Sweet Pea? Happy Sunday to you. Um, let's see, Miss LaQuanza, happy Sunday to you. Let's see. Terry, good morning, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Good to see you. Dee Dee, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Let me see here. Okay. All right, Miss Gina, I see you. I see you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Shar, happy Sunday to you. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the things of the things of the things. Listen, if you have not gotten your oil, you need to go on and get your oil. Okay, go on and get your oil. Go on and get your oil. What are you waiting on? Because the free shipping and the 10% off does end today. So make sure that if you haven't gotten your oil, that you get them now. You still will be able to get them if we don't sell out. We are about 92% sold out. Listen, my goal is to definitely sell out. And so with that being said, please, 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 please make sure that you go ahead and get those orders in so that you don't miss out. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and let's get into the show. Hold on. Cause okay, there we go. Yes, honey. I am here. I am here. I am here. Okay. All right, now I know how to say her name now. It's like veneer, but instead of veneer, it's Manier. 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 That's it. Cause I even put in my notes, I said, it's kind of like veneer, but Manier. Okay, so yeah, Manier. Manier. I think we got it. Okay. All right. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into the show because I don't want my reviews to be too close. I mean too long. Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. Munir. Munir. It's like veneer, but Munir. They kept saying it on the show last night, so that's what made me know um what her name or how to say her name. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, honey. I do have my pad full of notes. All right. So first and foremost, Chloe and Ro are talking on the phone and they bring up Elena and how she felt about Josh, right? I did put this in my notes. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Because I see everybody got a different type of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I want us to wrap this up. Now, Elena told Latoria that Elena told Latoria that Josh wouldn't be caught dead with Chloe, honey. Like that's not the thing. So Chloe now feels attacked. Chloe, baby, if you're gonna dish it, you should be able to take it because here's the thing. You wasn't expecting for somebody to come back with a comeback like that after you already said that their husband wasn't fine. Come on now, like we need to wrap that piece up, but let's just be for real, sis. Like you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like you got to get one or the other. Like I didn't quite understand it. I'm like, how she feel like she attacked when you attacked that lady husband first. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into some other stuff too about how I feel, but I do think we need to wrap that up. Rose says that it doesn't set well with her since Notoria thinks she's a child of God. She says she's a child of God. We're gonna get to that in a little bit too. Now, Labrina invites a few of the ladies over to the spa, okay, so that they will have a spa day. Now, she did not invite Elena or Chloe because of what Elena and Chloe have going on. Now, Labrina I put Labrina's place is like super beautiful. Like her that all that land and everything out there. She doing her big one. It's pretty. And I like Labrina. I like Labrina. I really do. Oh, let me put my band up here. Um I like Labrina. I do. Okay, so Labrina asks, um okay, so Labrina takes Latoria out, into a separate room so she can have a conversation with Latoria. And she kind of talks to Latoria, and she was like, well, Latoria tells Labrina, like, girl, you a boss, you got your stuff together and everything like that. She said, well, let's talk about you. What about that man that was at the rodeo? Devin. Okay. And so Devin did when they was at the rodeo, they did play a flashback, and Devin did. Let me also say this too. Y'all, Carlos King does not produce this show. Okay. And I think that's why some people ain't even watching it. Carlos King does not produce this show. This show is produced by Jesse Collins. Okay. I want to be very clear. This is not a Kingdom Reign production. This is Jesse Collins, who is the producer of this show. I think that got a lot of people hung up, and they don't need to. Okay. All right. Um. So anyway, Devin walks up to her at the rodeo, speaks to her. Well, she called Devin on the phone, child. And so she asked him, like, I like how she did it too. It was cute. It was cute. And she was like, you want to go out for a drink, you want to go out on a date or whatever. And so Devin was like, well, I'm busy this weekend and next weekend, and then the weekend after I'm free, and all of this and that and this and that and this and that. So she agrees to go on a little date. So Labrina is excited because Labrina is like, girl, yeah, you need to be out. You need to get out and do your thing. Now, um, um, Munir feels like Latoria is picking at her because she says that she looks young. And so while they're down to the spa, she makes a comment about her drinking apple juice and all of this kind of stuff. And so Marina what is it? Manira, Manira, Manira says that she felt like, she was just doing too much with the age thing and all of that. Now, Ro gets messy while they're at the table, and Ro says that she talked to Chloe. And one of the ladies said that Elena was talking mess about the situation, about what's going on. And so she then says Latoria is who said it, and so she kind of looks down and leans down and looks at Latoria. Now I'm gonna just keep it all the way a buck and 1,000 with y'all. To me, y'all try to pile up on Latoria a little bit this episode. I'm just keeping it 1,000 out. It did seem like a little dog pile to me because I don't know. And I'm not trying to tell nobody how to feel. I'm not saying that ain't nobody feelings are valid. But it did give me a little bit of a pile on because I don't really think it was that deep. But again, I can't tell nobody how to feel. Okay, so Latoria said that this is an honest that was an honest conversation that she had with Elena. Um, and she goes on to say that she feels like Elena is super guarded and around, especially around the group and all of that. And she said she felt like um, I don't know why she was mad at I don't know why she was mad at Latoria because Latoria didn't do nothing but take back what was said. I mean, that's it. Elena was the one that said it. So I don't even know what the T was with that. That was weird to me. Now Latoria says again, she goes to meet Chloe and she has a conversation with Chloe and she starts to talk about how this really made her feel when they were trying to come at her or whatever. She also talks about how, being in school, well, first, before I go there, Chloe act like she was upset because she wasn't invited to the spa day. But if that's your good Judy girl, you probably already been. And I know you probably want to go with the group or whatever, but girl, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I promise you'll be okay, Chloe. Um, so then they sit down and again they have this conversation and she says it reminds her back when she was in school because she was a big girl and she was always looked at as aggressive or as the bully, and that's what she feels like some of the ladies are trying to make her look like, is like she's a tad bit aggressive, and that's not what she is giving off. Child, for me, I get her feelings, like I get her feelings in that moment because again, I don't see it as it being a big deal. She carried a bone, and the truth of the matter is she actually carried the bone correctly. That's what was said on both sides. Did y'all see something different? Tell me in the comment section. Did y'all see something different? Like, what do y'all think? In my opinion, I feel like she carried the bone. She carried the bone well. I mean, it's what Elena said. It's what Chloe said. This is what they said. And it shouldn't have even been a big deal. After I told you to stop talking about my damn husband, or I would have just told you at the table to stop talking about my damn husband, and that's just it. That's just that on that. And I wouldn't have took it back to my husband, right? Then they get to talking about insecurities. I think there's enough insecurities to go around for all parties involved. If that's the way we're going to sum it up, I feel like everybody got a piece of something that they are insecure about when it comes to themselves. So I don't really get the jabs of, oh, you just insecure, you this, you that, you this, you that. Girl, it's enough insecurities to go around. You insecure about something within yourself. Like, come on now. I don't know. I did think they was trying to pile on Latoria. I did. What do y'all think? Y'all gonna have to talk to me now. Y'all gonna have to talk to me now. Okay, it's Sunday. Y'all ain't at work. Y'all may be at brunch, but y'all not at work. All right. So Roke goes to see um oh Lord have mercy. Veneer. Manera pushback. Should Latoria have told Chloe what Elena said only for conversational purposes? I don't. Okay, so um, I don't really see nothing wrong with it, only because, like, I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Me, honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with it because then it would somebody you would have felt some type of way if it wasn't brought up in conversation. I think I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. What Atlanta said about Chloe getting their names mixed up. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I would have told her. Listen, we do got a show to produce. But I feel like again, that's her carrying the bone. And I feel like she carried the bone correctly because it ain't like she added no sauce to it. It's literally what was said. I mean, if they're gonna keep this thing going on about where it originated, where you said my husband ain't fine, and we're having this I don't know. I feel like she took the bone. I feel like she took it. She took it right as she owned it. She did own it. So again, I don't really see the big deal that they was trying to make out of it, but I'm glad she owned it. Yeah. Miss Felicia said, I agree with you, and I do like how Latoria owned it. Yeah, she did own it. What's going on, Miss Jonetta? How you doing? Um, and I don't know, something about that just tells me like if Chloe, in my opinion, I mean Elena, in my opinion, would have told anybody else that, and I feel like it would have got to Chloe some kind of way. I really do. I really do. I feel like it would have got back to her in some type of way from one of the girls. Okay. So um uh Manira talks about Latoria making these jokes about her looking young, and she's telling Ro this. And here they go with this. Now I don't know. This kind of made me mad. When somebody says that they're a woman of God or something like that and kind of give it a chuckle, kind of give it that does not mean that that person looks down on all of y'all. If she hasn't even given you a sign or said anything that makes it look as if she looks down on y'all, why are y'all saying that? It ain't even that deep. And I get, like, I'm okay. Again, I can't tell nobody how to feel, but sis, I wouldn't have took her calling me young offensive. First of all, you're a boss in your own self, right? Second of all, it was jokes. You knew it was jokes, and I think you just took it way too personal. What's up, DK? How you doing? I think you just took it way too personal, in my opinion. In my opinion. Okay, Terry said she got on her nerves too. She was doing a lot. In my opinion, Ro and um Monera got on my nerves this episode. Cause I was just like, y'all, I promise y'all, what y'all are making out of what Latoria is saying is too much. Like, girl, y'all just doing too much. Okay, so then Ro attends therapy. Um, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But again, her in therapy having a conversation about her feeling like Latoria was passing judgment on her by saying that she haven't had sex in 3 years and that she was a child of God. And like it again, it's not that deep, bro. You felt like that was that deep that you had to go tell your therapist that. I promise you, it was not that deep. Am I missing something, y'all? So with the whole "I'm a woman of God," I could tell she was joking when she said it. She said it in a chuckling way, like, girl, I'm a woman of God. I don't do that. Or, I've said that a couple times, like, child, listen, I'm a man of God. I don't do those things. Girl, y'all know I'm playing. And I knew Latoria wasn't, I mean, she might have not had sex in 3 years, but my thing was I didn't take that as, I don't know. I feel like they was reaching this episode. I really do. Ro was reaching, and Monera seems to want a problem with Latoria. I agree. I agree. I agree. I think they both want a problem with her. To be quite honest, um, I just didn't understand why Ro made that a topic of discussion at her therapy session. I'm like, we don't got nothing else we could talk about. You don't got nothing personal you could talk about, because when it comes to these ladies, you're gonna continue to go to these ladies, and it's gonna be the same thing all over again because it is an ensemble cast. But you felt that compelled that you had to bring this up in your therapy session. Got it. Okay. And I literally did put in my notes. I feel like you reaching, sis. Yeah. Okay, so then we get back to Labrina's house. Listen, you can just invite me to Labrina's house and to her spa. I could see that all season and I'm okay with it, okay? Because that ranch out there, all that land out there, they got everything they want and need. The spa is beautiful. Like, Labrina, I really like Labrina, y'all. I really do. I think she is super dope. Okay, so she has a couple's like crawfish broil, child. And so the spouses and the couples come. Of course, we know that Latoria and Ro don't have like significant others to come with them. So Chloe brings him in. Well, Lena and Josh show up together, which is good, okay? Until we get to where we need to be. But Chloe brings her man around. Okay, Chloe, let me just say this to you. Let me say this to you. Like, you felt like, this is why I don't really care for Chloe. Because you didn't have to come to the group proving shit about the man that you're talking to. Because nobody was checking for his young ass no way. Now, I'm not saying he ain't good looking, he won't fine, because he was. But I'm saying, like, you didn't have to come to this group. All the ladies' mouths dropped. Girl, you're reaching, because it didn't. It didn't happen that way. At least we didn't see it on camera. Hey, smart cookie. At least we didn't see it on camera like that. And before anybody say anything, if y'all notice, I keep rubbing my nose because my mustache hairs keep tickling my nose. Um, but to me, I'm like, girl, you didn't have to come trying to defend trying to defend yourself. We met Labrina's husband on the first episode, I believe. Did we not? I think we did. I think we did. Chloe setting herself up to get embarrassed by that young man. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but again, I didn't feel like, and y'all are ladies, so y'all can help me with this because I'm a man, so I'm gonna see it a little bit different. But I did not see why Chloe needed to come and act like she was trying to prove that her man is fine and that her man like all of girls and the men want, I mean, not the men, but all the girls want her man. It's kind of like what she was giving off. And I'm like, sis, you don't even got to do all that. Just show up with your man. First of all, he young. And a lot of them don't even fool with young men to begin with anyway. And being fine and got nothing like, again, it was just too much. I just felt like come girl, get you a plate of crawfish and shut the hell up. You don't got to do all that extra stuff because you're doing too much. That's the way I felt about it. So anyway, they sit down, and now Latoria, this was messy, and I did put this in my notes that this was messy. That was a messy question that you asked about if Josh and Elena would be thinking about renewing their vows, or what would make them want to renew their vow. That was a little messy. Okay. That was a little messy. All right. Because Josh started putting his head down, right? Josh started putting his head down. And then Josh says that when a milestone happens, so when they reach their 20th year. And so they like, well, why do it gotta be the 20 years? Now I did agree with Chloe on this one because we have to understand that Chloe's husband passed away. So I get why she's asking what she's asking, because, or when she said you don't really have 20 years, or 20 years is not promised. I understood that piece of it because, if you lose your husband, you lose your helpmate. Listen, well, he died 2 months after they got married, or 2 months after they got married, or a month or something like that. It was very soon. So the thing is I get why she did bring up like the 20 years, but Latoria, that question was messy. It was messy when yeah, I put that in my notes, child. I said, now, Latoria, that was a messy ass question. I like you, girl, but that was messy. That was so messy. So then, um, Chloe says that she would be ready to marry Jordan like tomorrow. Chloe said that she had been dating older men and she's never done a younger man before. Now, they said that the man, I'm gonna just be keep it real with y'all. They say the man look like his age. I don't think so. He do look a little older, but we don't know how he behaves. We don't know his maturity level. We don't know any of that. And again, I still can understand why her son feels some type of way. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. It's something about dating a man that is your son's age that just tells me that the level of I so y'all probably not gonna like this. Cause I think you can do whatever you want to do. I think when you date like that, you disrespecting yourself. I do. I really do, because I feel like you aren't really allowing that person to grow into being someone who is capable of. Now apparently he got kids, so maybe his maturity level is high, right? But I understand why her son feels some type of way. I don't agree, Smart Cookie. I don't agree. I do not agree. I think that having someone around that's my same age dating my mama, you can't tell me not to feel no type of way about that. Mm-mm. You can't. Mm-mm. Nope. You cannot tell me not to feel no type of way about that. No, absolutely not. My mom is dating, and I'm not saying you can't do what you want to do. I'm not saying that at all, but you can't tell me not to feel no type of way about that, because again, the thoughts are. Then I get to thinking in the back of my head, are you treating my mom right at this age? Like, I'm still learning stuff. So I know you probably still learning stuff. So I don't I don't see that there's an issue with him feel, well, I'll put it this way. I honestly think he can feel some type of way. I think he has a right to. I do. Um Have they said Jordan's occupation? I don't think so. So it's okay for an older man to date a date a woman his daughter's age. No, I don't really. So here's my thing. Like when it comes to the age thing, as far as dating, I'm saying I'm not saying it's not okay for anybody else. I'm saying I understand how the son feels. You do whatever you want to. If you want to date young, if you want to date and do these things, you do what you want to do. I'm just saying that I understand why the son feels a way. I mean, again, you could date younger, you could date, you could date, you could date, you know, you can do all those things. But again, I feel like if I see this man that's a younger man on my mom's shoulder and you are literally the same age, if not 1 year older than me, I'm going to ask questions. I'm just keeping it above. Like, especially her son filling those shoes and filling that role of she did have a man in her life, he passes away, and then he has to step up and literally take care of everybody in the house. Yeah, I would feel some type of way. I would. And again, this is me. I'm not saying that y'all have to agree with that. I'm just saying again that I understand where he's coming from. But I also understand where she's coming from too. Like, if this is what she chooses to do in her life, then you gotta do whatever make you happy, you know? But I get why he feel away. But Labrina takes Jordan off to the side. She has a conversation with Jordan. He's just there, she's asking him questions about, his maturity. Now, even Labrina said that she ain't really feeling it, even after talking to him. Even after having a conversation with him, Labrina felt some type of way about it as well. And she just like, mm. Because the thing is that boy is young. That boy is young. And when you date somebody young, you gotta understand that they could drop you like a damn hot potato. Right? And then what are you gonna do after that? Again, young people can drop you like a hot potato because they haven't even gotten a chance to date, experience, really live life, really do their thing. I just feel like if you're older like that, they can drop you like a hot potato. I mean, it's a choice. I understand you saying he's protecting his mom, and that's okay. Yeah, that's the angle that I'm coming from with it. Like, again, I'm gonna question you. I'm gonna be like, now wait a minute. You dating somebody that's kind of like my age? Come on, ma. Like, I get it. I get where both of them coming from, honestly. Okay, so bum bum bum. So they said at the table the man looked like he 25. I didn't really think he looked 25 to me. He looked like he about 30, 31, 32 at the oldest. He he did seem to have a mature statue about himself. So I mean I will say that. But again, personally, we ain't been around him to know what his energy is. So Labrina, I already talked about that. There's a 17-year gap difference, which is crazy. And Labrina says, I don't feel like you've lived enough life yet. Um, okay, so then I said that I don't feel so they go Latoria, um, Monera, and Latoria, Monera, Rowe, and I feel like it was somebody else. Maybe it was just them three. Was it just them three? Anyway, they go have a conversation. And this is why I kind of feel like they was doing a little dog piling on Latoria. So Ro kind of gets out her grievances about her, about, Latoria saying she was a woman of God and making it seem like she thinks she's better than her. Again, it was a joke. It was like a chuckle. I never took it that way. I think y'all reaching. Like, I didn't take it that way. And then when y'all talking about sex, if somebody ain't had sex in 3 years and they telling you that they own some type of journey, or even if they told you they was a child of God, why in the world would you take that as a dig? Why would you take that as her saying that she's better than you? Like, y'all reaching. Y'all are seriously reaching. Unless it's something that we have not seen, Why would you even take it that way? I don't know. I don't know. I would have never taken it as, oh, you're saying because you're a woman of God, you know, you don't do these things. You don't talk about these things. She never gave that off. She just said, I'm a woman of God. I don't do that, with a little chuckle, a little giggle, or whatever the case may be. So again, I thought that was too much. And then here come Manera. Well, it's the fact that you keep saying, and this is what you keep doing. You keep saying things, and then you don't want anybody. No, girl, you just taking it too far. So she feels like the little young jokes are too much, or whatever. I just feel like you should have took her to the side and said, "Hey, listen, those young jokes offend me a little bit. And listen, I just would appreciate it if you wouldn't say those things. Maybe there's a triggering level within you. And if you would have took her to the side and just told her, that would have been different. But instead, you and Ro wanted to sit there and dogpile her on that out there. And I don't blame her. If I was, when she went to go try to eat again or whatever they was going to get drinks or something like that, Ro told her, don't shut down. No, I am going to shut down, because here's the thing. Again, y'all chose to use this moment to pile on me when both of y'all really could have pulled me to the side, or could have had a conversation with me separately about y'all's issues, or otherwise. Because again, Munera, whatever her name is, she literally kind of picked up the baton after Ro put the baton down. And I'm like, I don't really like that dog piling shit. Don't do that. Everybody in this scene want a dog pile on one person. Mm-mm. Nope. It wouldn't have been me. And I'm with Latoya. She said the conversation is over, baby, because y'all are not finna do this. And I absolutely agree with her. Remembering how Chloe talked about her, she met her husband. I think she's either using the new boyfriend for his shock value, or still grieving and acting out. I'm gonna go with your latter, part. I'm gonna go with your latter part. The reason why I'm gonna go with your latter part is because I noticed last week, in last week's episode, um, in my opinion, unless they come out and tell us, I don't think she's had any type of grief counseling or anything, and I do still think she's grieving her husband. I really do. I think Chloe is still really grieving her husband. I do. And so that's why I think, to piggyback off of your comment, I think that last part of your comment makes a lot of sense. What do you guys think? I Yeah, something tells me she's still grieving her husband. And it ain't, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I would say definitely get you some grief counseling. And of course you do have to move on at some point, but I think she needs to seek just a little bit of grief therapy, grief counseling. Because I don't think she's quite over it yet. And listen, I don't blame her. I mean, they were together, what, 7 years, had kids, and then 2 months after y'all get married and tied or not, he passes away. I could only imagine what how heavy that is. You know what I mean? Then last week, them girls got me when they said, "I wish he was still here to raise me." I was like, "Oh my god, that's a lot." So I kind of get, I kind of get it, and I do think she's still grieving. I do. All right, what else y'all gotta say? Because that was pretty much the end of the episode. Um, Listen, I love this show. I love these ladies. Again, shout out to Jesse Collins. Yeah, I do think the kids are grieving as well. I do. Shout out to Jesse Collins. I think Jesse Collins has a really good thing here. This is a good show. Y'all know we're gonna have mess and drama. It wouldn't be a reality show if we didn't have mess and drama. I like it because, to me right now, the mess and drama seems like more real life mess and drama versus contrived produced mess and drama. And again, it could just, hey Q, it could just be me, but it gives me a different type of mess and drama, right? It kind of give me like, we talking like real life shit. You know what I mean? So I like the show. Is the person that Latoria and she didn't know. Huh? Is the person that knew Latoria and she didn't know trans. Mm, I'm trying to remember, but I don't know. The episodes are on YouTube. If you just type in Heart and Hustle Houston, you can find the episodes on YouTube. I'll start promoting the show. It's produced well. Yeah, this show is produced well. Y'all definitely get the word out, especially as far as our reviews. Because I am seeing, some people are getting, thousands of views on their reviews, and then some people aren't quite getting there. I'm one of those. Um, and I want more people to be tuned into this review, more people to be tuned into the review and the show as well, because I think it is a good show. And really, honestly, right now, the only other reality show that majority of the people watch is Love and Marriage Huntsville. It is still on. It comes on an hour after Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all, I promise y'all, I don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. That actually Hard and Hustle Houston. I want to contribute to the ratings, but I don't use any of the cable apps. I only use other stuff. So um. Is there a reason the other show got sent to Heart and Hustle Houston? I don't know. Because it still should have the same runtime. But I heard last week, I think it was last week, somebody said that the previews for next week's of Love and Marriage Huntsville was cutting into the time of Heart and Hustle Houston. And so that's why somebody suspected that the ratings were a little bit different. And so apparently it has done it for the last 2 weeks. Mm. See, because again, I don't watch the show until they either put it on YouTube or I go to a website and watch it. But other than that, because I don't pay for Philo, whatever it is, Philo. I don't pay for that. I don't pay for yeah. So I just watch it after it airs. An hour after was normally about an hour and 15 to 30 minutes after it. Excuse me, after it airs. Hey butterfly. Yeah. Um so listen, y'all. Again, I love the show. I'm hoping to keep pushing it and promoting it. Um Listen, some of these content creators, listen, I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna help y'all out. Start reaching out to these people, start getting you some interviews. Okay? Why not? I don't know what's in their contract, and I'm sure somebody will let you know if you reach out to them. I've reached out to a couple of them, but yeah, talk to them. Shoot, if everybody can interview them, that would be great. It does nothing but bring eyes to the show. It does nothing but put the show on the map, gets people to know who these people are. There were a couple people who told me about Chloe. I mean, not Chloe. What's her name? Elena. There were a couple people who knew Elena that I know. One of my good Judies know her. And I have a couple people in Houston that know her as well. So again, y'all, I do honestly think that smart cookie is just all about how you word it. Mm-mm. Most of these folks don't pay for no interviews. Mm-mm. Yeah, most folks interviews, podcasts, episodes, stuff like that. Mm-mm. I started following the cast. Now you do have some out there that think they bougie or whatever, and they will charge. But girl, don't worry about it. I'm not paying for no interview. I'm not ever paying for no interview. I'm not. Um, I started following the cast on IG. Yes, 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 yes. I did too. Y'all know I had to go follow my girl Labrina. Labrina is my girl. I don't care what y'all say. At least right now, Labrina ain't done nothing just off the wall. I like me some Labrina. I still like Elena. I like Latoria. I like Ro and Chloe. They're different. They're different. I'm not gonna say I dislike them because I don't dislike them, but they got some work to do. They got They got some work to do with me. But I definitely ain't gonna say that I don't like them because they haven't given me a reason to just not like them. Um so yeah, I say push the show as much as we can, start pushing the show. Um and what I also think too is I'm assuming they get 8 episodes. Let me see if what's the name tell me. Um Heart so Houston. Um, Okay, shout out to Houston Chronicles. Houston Chronicles did pick up an article for them. Over there in Houston. I'm here for it. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, so it looks like they get 8 episodes. Yeah, I hope they get a reunion. I hope they get a reunion. Who ghetto? Just say it's the ghetto. Who ghetto? Yeah, the cast is pretty likable. Um, I wonder if they gonna get a reunion. I'm just curious. I wonder if they'll get a reunion. They need one. Oh, Ro and Chloe. I wouldn't even. I don't actually even see them as ghetto. Like I don't even see them as ghetto. Latoria reminds me of Countess Vaughn and Letitia Pearson. A lot of people say that, and a lot of people say that that Latoria gives like the anchor of the show. Like, and she does. She does. She gives me her and Labrina actually both give me anchor. Labrina give me she just love to get the girls together. Like I really like Labrina's spirit. Labrina definitely looks like she's a boss that don't play by none of her stuff. Like I really like Labrina, and she's gorgeous. All of these ladies are gorgeous. Ro is gorgeous. Chloe's gorgeous. Elena's very gorgeous. Latoria is beautiful. And Labrina, she's beautiful as well. Um, yeah, Latoria is pretty confident, and I think that's something else that kind of get the girls a little shook up as well because she didn't say none of that. Okay, she didn't say none of that. All right, Lee. I wondered this. I absolutely wondered this in my head. Lee, get out of my head. Not even a mention, not even an honorable mention, not even saying that y'all share the same network. None of that. I have noticed that. I have noticed that because I was thinking, I was like, he hasn't brought up this show at all. He hasn't said anything about it. Maybe he sees it as a little bit of competition. Lee, I think he may see it as a little bit of competition because a lot of people say that this show reminds them of Bell Collective. And so maybe it's just a little bit of competition, or he sees it as competition or something. I don't know. Um, Maybe he not the producer. Well, we know he not the producer of this show. This show is produced by Jesse Collins. That is why we need to push the show. I agree. I agree. It's a good show, and I want them to be renewed for a second season because I like them. 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 It give me something to watch because ain't nothing else on TV right now for me. All right, y'all. I don't want to make this video too long. I want the people to enjoy the actual review. So here's what I'm going to do. I will be back later on, y'all, because child, why I heard y'all know the diss track. Why I heard that same girl on somebody else diss track for Netta and Joe. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna put it in. This way, y'all need to be in Patreon. I'm gonna put it in Patreon so y'all can hear it. AI. All right. I'm going. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, 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 beautiful day. Okay. Have a beautiful, 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 beautiful day. It is Sunday, honey. I made me some chorizo and eggs this morning for breakfast, and some fruit. And I'm gonna go eat the rest of my fruit. Um, y'all make sure if you haven't gotten your oils, get your oils. If you haven't gotten your ticket to the tour, get your tickets. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful day. I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, hey, hey. Talk to you later. Y'all know I make a song out of anything. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace.